Please be seated. Well, good evening. I am Deborah Larson, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the California State University and of the faculty, staff, and administrators of California State University, Chico, it is a great pleasure and honor to welcome you to the 24th Annual Commencement Ceremony for Master's graduates. We would like to thank the Mochupta, on whose traditional lands this event is taking place. Without their support and continued positive presence in our community, we would be unable to forward the cultural and educational work that is at the heart of this event. Will you please rise and remain standing while Kyla Davidson sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Thank you, Kyla. Graduates, I hope you are proud of yourself. By completing your master's degree, you have exhibited the determination, drive, and dedicated focus to achieve this exceptional goal. In the pursuit of your degree, you sacrificed family time, invested energy in reading, researching, and writing, knowing that the result would be innovative ideas, cutting-edge technologies, and new ways to serve the community. We celebrate you tonight. Your family, friends, faculty, mentors, and campus leaders are gathered here to honor you and to express pride and gratitude for the contributions that you have made in your field of expertise and to Chico State. You have every reason to feel an immense sense of accomplishment. Completing a master's degree is an outstanding achievement. Join me in a round of applause. You have earned it. It is my pleasure to introduce the members of the platform party. Please stand when I call your names. I would like to introduce Dr. Gail E. Hutchison, President of CSU Chico. Dr. Mr. Bob Lynchide, CSU Trustee Emeritus. Dr. David Brown, Honorary Marshal and Professor in Geological and Environmental Sciences. Ms. Ann Sherman, Vice President for Business and Finance. Ms. Brooke Banks, our Chief of Staff. Mr. Ahmed Bora, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. Sharon Barrios, Interim Dean of Graduate Studies. Dr. Eddie Vela, Dean of the College of Behavioral and Social Sciences. Dr. Melody Stapleton, Interim Dean of the College of Engineering, Computer Science, and Construction Management. Dr. David Hasenthal, Dean of the College of Natural Sciences and Interim Associate Vice President, Office of Research and Sponsored Programs. Dr. Patrick Newell, Dean of the Merriam Library. Ms. Tani Peterson, Staff Council Chair. Mr. Dylan Stomp, graduate alumnus and winner of the 2018-19 Outstanding Thesis Award. And Miss Amy Rhodes, our student speaker tonight, a master's student in social work. I would like to now ask the faculty members who are seated behind me to please stand. Thank you all for devoting so much time and attention in guiding, encouraging, and prodding our students to succeed. Your efforts on behalf of our students are greatly and deeply appreciated. We're going to do this one more time. Students and audience members, please join me once again to really show our respect for our professors. Thank you, professors. Please be seated. And now, I'm happy to introduce Dr. Sharon Barrios, the Interim Dean of Graduate Studies, who will begin our program.
Thank you, Provost Larson, and thank you to President Hutchinson and the rest of the platform party. We greatly appreciate your support for graduate education and our graduate students. We are also grateful for the support you offer our dedicated faculty, including those on the stage this evening and our Honorary Marshal, Dr. David L. Brown, Professor in Geological and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Brown, would you please stand? Thank you. Dr. Brown is being recognized for his 22 years that he is dedicated to serving his students in his roles as professor, graduate coordinator, department chair, and above all, as an advisor and mentor. A first-generation graduate himself, he has been devoted to fostering the success of his first-gen students, staff, and faculty. That Dr. Brown had a profound influence on the lives of his students is evident in their testimonials. These are some of the things they say. I don't know if it's possible to convey in words the sense of gratitude I feel towards Professor Brown. Having him as my advisor, mentor, teacher, colleague, and friend throughout my time at Chico State has been one of the best things to happen in my life. I would like to thank him for his unconditional support that pushed me to enroll in and succeed in graduate school. They say, Dr. Brown was truly an amazing professor. The countless hours we spent in the field not only helped to solidify my decision to become an environmental scientist, but are some of my favorite memories. Dr. Brown worked hard to advocate for first-generation students, his students say. This helped us to feel a sense of belonging on campus and empowered us to seek out resources and support. Knowing him well enough, I know he will never truly take credit, but I can't even begin to thank him for all that he has done for me. And as one of his students also said, he is one of a kind, and I feel honored to have had him as a professor. So please join me in applauding Dr. David Brown for all that he's done. His students report that he has truly transformed their lives in meaningful ways. Thank you, Dr. Brown. I'm now pleased to introduce this year's student speaker, Amy Rhodes. She's a master's candidate in social work. Amy was nominated by her professors based on her excellent academic, leadership, and community service achievements. Like our honorary marshal, Dr. Brown, Amy is the first in her family to complete a college degree. In her time at Chico State, Amy was the president of the Social Work Club, managed a challenging internship at 6th Street Center for Youth, and received the Chico State Outstanding Student Leadership Award in 2018 for her work in supporting the college aspirations of students at Salisbury High School in Red Bluff. She did these things while maintaining a high GPA, juggling 2 jobs, and raising a young family. As one of her professors said, witnessing Amy manage all of her competing responsibilities is impressive, and her character is even more inspiring. She has a strong moral compass, a keen eye for issues of social justice, and is a leader among her peers. Clearly, Amy Rhodes represents well the best qualities of our graduate students. So please help me to welcome Amy to the podium.
Good evening, graduates, faculty, families, and friends. Tonight is the perfect occasion to remember those people who influenced us to go where we are today. As you reflect back on these important people, you might find that, like me, some of them were there for you in your darkest, scariest moment of your lives, offering you a saving hand just when you needed it most. Or perhaps your mentors also encouraged you and lifted you through shows of kind words and faith in your ability to succeed. Or perhaps they inspired you in quieter ways, as mine also did, through their examples of professionalism, integrity, commitment, and compassion. My speech tonight is a tribute to those who were there for us in crucial ways, offering us a lifeline, a leg up, a hand on the shoulder just when we needed it most. Although I'm intending this speech to be a celebratory one, to commemorate those important people in my life, I hope to inspire you to do the same. I couldn't fully or authentically convey to you how important these mentors were and are in shaping my life's trajectory without offering some of the difficult struggles that I faced to get here tonight. So while my early life story may be a bit sad, I promise it leaves us a celebration at the end. So I begin my story with a troubling statistic. Each year in the United States, more than 700,000 children and families are involved in the child welfare system. Almost 20 years ago, I was one of those children. In my teenage years, I was raised just north of here in Red Bluff, California, which, like Butte County, has a higher than average poverty rates and limited economic opportunities. My family, like many others, struggled to make ends meet, but my family also struggled with the tragedy of substance abuse. By the time that I was 16, I was pregnant and attending a continuation high school, having not been able to keep up with the coursework at Red Bluff High School. Soon after my child was born, my mother and stepfather were so deep in their substance use that the home we were living in was no longer safe for my daughter and myself. The nights were scary for me because the drug use was so bad, and I feared the toxic smoke could really harm my daughter. I spent nights packing the doors and heating vents with blankets to prevent the smoke from entering the room, all the while sleeping with my baby in bed to make sure she was still breathing. One day in particular, our home became a chaotic scene, one you might see on a television show. There were probably 10 cops at our front door. My mom was arrested, and my stepdad took off with my youngest sister. They tried to shield us from watching her get arrested, but we still watched from our bedroom window. She kicked and screamed, and the entire neighborhood was there watching. The next day, I somehow still went to school. That same day, a social worker came to visit me and pulled me out of class. She sat right across from me. I remember her name. I remember the leather jacket she was wearing that day. And I remember her bad 80s hairstyle. Her name was Vicky. As I told her what happened the night before, the frustrations, fears, and how frightened I was, I remember looking at her and she had tears in her eyes. What stuck out for me was this overwhelming sense that she cared about me. I thought to myself, wow, she must really care. No one's ever cried like that for me before. My younger sisters went to live with my aunt, but she had no room for me. Instead of placing my daughter and me into foster care, my social worker helped me as we got a 28-foot trailer from my grandparents. I moved in the trailer with my boyfriend and our daughter, and we made it home. I would like to say that everything from this point on was easier, but that wasn't quite the case. On a daily basis, I wanted to give up. It would have been easier to give up. It was hard to be an adult when I was still so young and figuring out my way in the world. It was also a continuing struggle for my younger sisters. They both landed in foster care, going from home to home over the years, and all of us wishing I could take them on. But with my third baby on the way, it wasn't possible. It could have been a hopeless situation, but with the help of some important mentors, we found our ways to move forward. In the beginning, my social worker would visit every week. She taught me how to budget, to clean, and was my biggest champion to finish high school. Thanks to my social worker and my teachers at Salisbury High School, I graduated in the spring of 2004 and eventually made my way to Butte College. My sisters eventually came out the other end, thanks to the kindness of their social workers, teachers, and others in the community who loaned their time, support, and mentorship. I'm proud to say that my sisters, too, are reaching their goals and have come out the other side of foster care as productive, successful adults. What I've learned over the years is that even with the bureaucracy of child welfare, the importance of social workers who think outside the box to help their clients, regardless of the red tape, are the ones that make a difference in the lives of those they've served. It may not show overnight, as these narratives of possibilities take time to see, but the importance of professionals who showed us each kindness and love in the days and nights that we felt so scared and alone cannot be overstated. These powerful mentors shaped my career path and have led me to the field of social work. I want to be like that social worker who saw more in me than I did myself. Those early mentors were not the only ones who greatly influenced me. Here at Chico State, I have again had important teachers and mentors who continue to guide me as I become a mentor myself. In particular, I want to thank Professor Susan Roll for taking me under her wing. With a master's degree in hand, an accomplishment I am proud of, and one I hope you are savoring and valuing for yourself at this very moment too, I'm now going to work in the child welfare system. My goal is to work with families and support young people so that they too can see their own potential. As I come to the end of this speech, I hope that I have inspired you to think about those who have influenced you, helped shape your future, and helped to ensure that you made it to this notable point of success here tonight. I hope that some of them are here with you to help you celebrate this accomplishment and to hear from you how very much you appreciate what they have done for you. I hope, too, that I have inspired you to think of the power of one person to change the lives of others. I think the great poet and author, Maya Angelou, says it best. She says, "I've learned that people will forget what you've said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So go forth and be that one person, even for a moment, because just being there might literally change someone's life for the better." Thank you.
Well, Amy practiced that speech with me and moved me to tears at the end, took me completely by surprise. And I've read it a couple times. I wasn't expecting it to happen, but Amy, you did it again. Thank you, Amy. That was just an excellent speech. It was so memorable and inspiring. You really did a wonderful job. And we're very fortunate that you're pursuing this career path. And thank you to all of you in the audience tonight in social work and public administration and some of the other fields that are going out and really serving the public in the way that we can see is so utterly important. So thank you all. And now on to another admirable student. Each year, a panel of faculty from across the university selects the outstanding master's thesis that represents the very best of our students' work. This year's Outstanding Master's Thesis Award winner is Dylan Keating Stomp, Biological Science Master's graduate. Dylan, would you please stand? His exceptional thesis is titled Habitat-Specific Diet Analysis of Sacramento Pike Minnow and Striped Bass in the Sacramento River. It also has some Latin in the title, but I decided to take that out. Hope that's okay. His thesis work was guided by a dedicated committee, including Professors Amanda Bannett, the committee chair, Colleen Hatfield, Edward Roaldez, and Jason Roberts. Audience, please join me one more time in congratulating Dylan Stomp. This is an outstanding accomplishment, and we are proud of and impressed by his work. Thank you, Dylan. And now it is my great honor to introduce the president of our university, Dr. Gail Hutchinson. In her years here at Chico State, first as a faculty member, then as a chair of a department, and then as dean of the College of Behavioral and Social Sciences, and now returned as our president for several years, President Hutchinson has shown consistent support for graduate education and students. President Hutchinson, we appreciate you and all that you do to welcome, engage, and encourage our students. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Barrios. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Graduates, your achievements here at Chico State are impressive, but you've not traveled this path alone. You have been supported by parents, by family and friends, significant others, by faculty and staff, and by other students. You have worked diligently for this moment, and so have the people standing beside you. So, two things. It's going to be two-part. First, I'd like you to turn to your left and turn to your right and really congratulate that person sitting next to you on work well done. Because together, you share this magnificent moment, a recognition of the years you have devoted to education. Now, graduates, Please stand for one moment. Now, the family, the parents, the significant others, the friends are embracing you tonight as they sit in this auditorium in support of you and in celebration of your hard work. Yet I know and you know that they have been with you every step of the way. So it's only fitting at this moment, at this incredible moment in your academic career, to give your family and friends a round of applause, a standing ovation. Okay, graduates, please be seated. Now, shortly, the master's degree will be conferred upon you. As you walk the stage and receive a master's hood, I encourage you to savor the moment. You are well on your way to realizing the life you want to live. The ceremony brings to mind, for me, a quote attributed to the former First Lady, Eleanor Roosevelt, who said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Take time to reflect upon and celebrate this milestone before setting out to realize your next dream. And it is my hope that you will take the education that you've received here at Chico State and continue to live our values of excellence, inclusion, and service. Be an independent thinker and be an engaged citizen. I ask you to develop your own views and voice based on your education, and to use those views and voice to positively impact the world around you. You are joining a long line of Chico State alumni who are reimagining our world as we speak and building a future that is more just, more sustainable, more compassionate, and more bountiful than the world we know today. Throughout history, our graduates have served as the drivers of change. And candidates, now more than ever, the world needs you. Your ideas and innovations, your passion, your commitment. We have problems that need to be solved. How do we feed a population expected to grow to almost 10 billion in decades ahead? How do we protect against disease and promote mental health and wellness? How do we mitigate and guard against catastrophic events such as the Camp Fire and other disasters? What steps can we take to live more sustainable lives and build a resilient future while working to reduce our impact on climate and the environment? Graduates of 2019, I commend you, and I commend you to the task ahead. The world is yours to make better. We are immensely proud of what you have accomplished and eager to learn what you will do in years to come. On behalf of the faculty and staff at Chico State, I offer you the heartiest of congratulations. Candidates, please stand. Candidates, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you the master's degree appropriate to the course of study you have pursued and with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please be seated. The candidates may come forward when invited to do so by the marshal.
College of Behavioral and Social Sciences. Hooding will be done by Dean Eddie Vela and Provost Deborah Larson. Brian Stewart Smith, Public Administration, BSS 2. Katie Salcido, Public Administration, BSS 2. Ashley Elizabeth Jewel Darlington, Public Administration. Egypt Howard, Social Science. Jessica Ray Candela, Public Administration. Jennifer Davis, Public Administration. Haley Marie Stone, Public Administration. Carlene Dyer, Public Administration. Vanessa Maria Mercado, Public Administration. Caitlin Claire Raymond, Public Administration. Victoria Bernadine Padilla, Public Administration. Samuel Donlevy, Public Administration. Kimberly Granados, Public Administration. Amber Nicole Davis, Political Science. Maria Isabel Albino, Political Science. Aurea Sofia Bolaños Perea, Political Science. Jason Besaw, Political Science. Kevin Haynes, Political Science. Jennifer Rogerson Jennings, Anthropology. Tamara Maxey, Anthropology. Vanessa Claire Reeves, Anthropology. Ronald Johnson, Anthropology. Mallory Peters, Anthropology. Joshua Nowakowski, Anthropology. Samuel Migel, Anthropology. Karen Wells, Anthropology. Jessica Hernandez, Social Work. Amy Rhodes, Social Work. Genesis Ramirez, Social Work. Tatiana Marie Brown, Social Work. Liz Creighton, Social Work. Natalia Carmona, Social Work. Amanda Virginia Moreno, Social Work. Cody Spaeth, Social Work. Maxwell Joseph Bryant, Social Work. Nora Tingley, Social Work. Karen Fries, Social Work. Christopher Jorgensen, Social Work. Belinda Jean Williams, Social Work. Kathleen Harrington, Social Work. Chantel Gibbons, Social Work. Nick Saponi, Social Work. Karina Valdez, Social Work. Andrea Lopez, Social Work. Daisy Fabiola Rodriguez McCutcheon, Social Work. Sandy Kang, Social Work. Iris Lopez, Social Work. Grace Nicola Scott, social work. Elizabeth Gonzalez, social work. Tessie Taylor Long, social work. Paige Christine Gerhardt Davis, social work. Tammy Whitmer Leithco, social work. Soraya Ibrahimi Nukin, social work. Sierra Schmidt, social work. Susie Ann Elizabeth Bakken. Daisy Natalie Rios Ocampo, social work. Sharissa Lee Gray, social work. Taylor Story, social work. Johnny Meehan, social work. Tiffany Pullyblank, social work. Erica Eliana Mercado, social science. Sarah Ann Wood, social science. Kathleen Ann Carnes, social science. TJ Richardson, social science. Bettina Wildeber, social science. Moria Milgram Martin, social science. Andrew Peter Etherburn, psychology. Jamie Lynn Bryant, psychology. Nathan Addison Wills, Psychology. Anna Maria Bouillon, Psychology. Emily Joan Treat, Psychology. Mariah Willis, Psychology. Kristen D. Vieira, Psychology. Sherry Bell, Psychology. Lindsay Marie Banks Matthews, Psychology. Joe Smith, Psychology. Mary Elizabeth Parker, Psychology. Amandeep Kaur Gill, Psychology. Allison Grace Lemire, Psychology. Paige Erica Roberts, Psychology. Jeanette Giralico Wyman, Psychology. Kelly Jo Crail, Psychology. Victoria Ellen Burke, Psychology. Ashlyn Brooke Neal, Psychology. Anna Catherine Lee, Psychology. Nancy Lynn Neidhart, Psychology. Maura Lynn Garrity, Psychology. Chelsea Acosta, Psychology. Ashley Broussard, Psychology. Holly Van Duzer, Psychology. Shana Yerkinovna Kusmanova, Psychology. College of Engineering, Computer Science, and Construction Management. Hooding will be done by Interim Dean Melody Stapleton and Provost Deborah Larson. Michael Joseph Gonsalves, Computer Science. Martin Gonzalez Jr., Electrical and Computer Engineering. Sarav Jenna, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Sinwei Kong, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Jorge Ordonez, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Abhishek Patil, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Nabil Salim, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Luis Javier Tiznado Navarro, Interdisciplinary Studies. College of Natural Sciences. Hooding will be done by Dean David Hassensall and Provost Deborah Larson. Rebecca Lil Belmonte, Biological Sciences. Glenn William Hoffman, Geosciences. Annie Shawn, Nutritional Science. Wing Ki Leung, Nutritional Science. Danielle Marie Solomon, Nutritional Science. Caitlin Rose Trinka, Nutritional Science. Robin Withrow Wong, Nutritional Science.
Well, I definitely have to thank the Provost Larson and the college deans. You did a great job with the hooding. And thank you also to our name reader, Jerry Avila. Nice work. Thank you very much. So audience, please join me one more time in congratulating the class of 2019. Graduates, good luck and best wishes. Well, we're at the end of our ceremony. I do have two quick announcements, though. First, graduates and guests, we've arranged a reception for you with light refreshments in your honor in the BMU auditorium. So we hope you do head over there after this ceremony. And then second, guests, please remain seated until the platform party, the faculty and graduates have filed out. And then graduates, please remain seated until you've been invited to exit your row. So thank you and good evening. Again, congratulations.